I thought I'd come on here for a quick video. I wasn't really planning on doing this today, but it just kind of spur of the moment. It's been on my... And this is my Victory Field Steinway piano. I got it when I was 6 years old, and my uncle worked in the shipping yard during World War II, my great uncle, and he was able to acquire this piano, and later I got it when I was 6. It was army green when we got it, and my mother did this stuff they did back then to make it this color. So it's a beautiful piano, and I've had it, like I said, since I was 6 years old, and beautiful sound. And my sister the other day, we were talking about different songs and the times that we're living in right now, and she said there are songs that go something like "In Times Like These," and I said, yes, there's an old hymn that I remember playing all my life, "In Times Like These," and so I looked it up because I hadn't sang it in a while, and come to find out it was written during World War II, probably about the same time this piano was built, and it was written by Ruth Jones. The history, because I love history about songs, and I write songs, I like to tell where it comes from, and I like to hear other songwriters tell about how the song came about. And this song is just amazing to me because of the times we do live in. Then in World War II, they were going through hard times as well. And Ruth Jones, she was a wife of a minister, and she had 5 children. They had 5 children, and she was, of course, during that war, and I'm sure she was concerned and what was going to happen. And back then, they said they lost over 400,000 U.S. soldiers, and 7 died back then during that time. So I'm sure it was a very stressful time for people. My mother talking about it. My dad was in World War II, and I'm sure some of you may have some of your relatives, I'm sure, that was during that war. But during that time, Mother Jones, as they begin to call her, she reflected on 2 Timothy 3:1 and took a small notepad out of her apron, and she jotted down the words and music to this song, "In Times Like These." And it's sung exactly today as she wrote it back then. And she, many years later, she was so surprised that she heard it on television, and it was sung at the Billy Graham show. And that was the first time she heard her song. And she said tears as she listened to it. And she said, I can't believe that I had any part in writing this song. And she said, I felt like God gave it to me and gave it to the world. And I think we need this song today, just like they did then, because we're living in times similar to back then and uncertain what's going to happen. So I'm going to play my old World War II piano, my beautiful Steinway piano that I love so much. And I'm going to try to sing this song, and I'm sure many of you may know it. You might want to sing along with me. And so here we go. And listen to the words if you don't know it, because it surely has a meaning for us today. In times like these, we need a Savior. In times like these, we need an anchor. Be very sure. Be very sure. Your anchor holds and Jones wrote this song. I can just kind of hear what Jesus was speaking to her. That you've got to be very sure that your anchor holds and grips that solid rock. That rock is Jesus. Let's sing it. Yes, He's the one. This rock is Jesus, the only one. Be very sure. Be very sure that your anchor holds and that solid rock. For He is the Lord, He is the Lord. He has risen from the dead, and He is Lord. Hallelujah. Just thought I'd throw the second verse. I'm gonna sing it again. Some of you might just come on. But sometimes I heard a song sung, "There's dust on the Bible." So I hope there's not any dust on your Bible, because she put in the second verse of this that the Lord laid on her heart. In times like these, you need a Bible. That's the Word of God. In times like these, oh, be not idle, be very sure. Be very sure. Your anchor holds and grips the solid, that solid rock. Well, I hope you enjoyed that short video. Like I said, welcome to my home, and I just want you to know I love you, and I'll be back soon with another maybe short video, or I don't know. But just God bless you, and I pray that y'all are doing well out there, and things are beginning to open up here in Louisiana, and I think where many of you live, maybe things are opening up, and we're just praying God's protection over you and over all of those out there working, and our first responders and everything. So I just thank all of you for being there, and thank you for letting me play my old World War II piano Steinway here. It's very precious to me, and like I said, I started playing it when I was 6 years old. I won't tell you how old I am now, but I am a little more than 6 years old. But to me, it was just like yesterday. I can remember my uncle. He actually, this piano was at his home, and it was about, I was about 2 or 3 hours away. And he actually loaded this thing up, which is very heavy, and he loaded it up on his pickup truck, and he brought it to our house, and he backed that old truck up to our porch, and he rolled it into our living room, and my eyes, I can still remember the day. My eyes were just big as more, baseballs probably. I was so excited because all I had to play on was one of those little play pianos. And so he rolled it in our living room, and I started taking piano lessons probably the next week, because I was so excited to get the piano, and I had no idea the history of the piano or anything about it at that time, but I thank the Lord that it's been preserved through the years, and I still play it as much as I can, and like I said, I think it's got one of the best sounds. I have another piano back over here. I don't know if you can see it, but I still love this one. It's my favorite to play. And so I was going to tell all of y'all goodbye, and thank you for tuning in, and I'll hopefully come back soon again and see you again. I always love hearing all of you on Facebook Live. I watch all of you and pray for you too. So have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Finish.